Hey everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live, and today's live stream we'll be building the 39th Lego idea set that's been released, which is Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill Zone. So looking forward to building this today. Hopefully you caught us last week where we finished off the build of this giant Nintendo mushroom, so slightly related to computer games. So if you're interested in how this build come together, do check that live stream out, which is now live on the channel as well, which is worth a watch if you want to see a sculpture. So back to this one. This one is about 1125 pieces, I think, something like that. So hopefully we'll get this all built in today's stream, and you can join us next week where we're aiming to start the boutique hotel off, so the first Lego module of the year. So this set's been out since January as well, so it's the first Lego idea set of the year. Of course the globe came out as well earlier this week, so lots of people are looking at maybe getting the globe. So let's get into a zoom mode and we'll take a closer look at the box. Morning Brandon. Yes, it's cold here, about 7 degrees Celsius, and dry, which is the main thing. So here's the front of the box. You can see what we're going to be building today. We've got this cut out of the Green Hill Zone with a loop in the middle, various characters including Dr. Robotnik or Eggman, I suppose, depending on where you are in the world. We've got a Sonic minifigure and a couple of brick build characters as well throughout this one. It's about 30 centimeters, I think, once it's built. So it's going to be, fair size. You go 36 centimeters, it says on the back, in width, and in height we're about 17 centimeters. So it should be a nice display piece, and you can see in more detail here how it's all going to come together. So let's crack open the seals then and look inside the box. So we've got this kind of style box, this opening box which you get with Lego ideas. It looks like we've got 6 sets of bags inside the box. We've got some sticker sheets in here, we've got 2, so we've got a bunch of stickers there, and then another set there which you can see the detail of sort of the bricks that make it up. And then these ones are more details for characters and screens that Sonic even usually smashes up. And then you can see the instruction manual, which is the cool welcome screen for the old computer game back in the day. So it's a fairly small book, and at the end you've got the end with Dr. Robotnik stamping down on it. So let's just put these other bags back in the box in number order. Put this to the side, and we'll crack open box 1. Welcome Greg, welcome to the stream. I get the impression there's lots of little parts in this set, hence the part numbers. So it might take a little bit of time. Right, so that's bag 1. Let's see what's inside the manual then in terms of our build journey today. So you can see some details here around the fan creation, the designer of it, and where Sonic came from, where he originated from, and this is, I think this is the original design that was submitted. Of course they've modified it to an extent here in our final set, and you can see through the years, 30 years of Sonic the Hedgehog, all the different games. So I've definitely had the first one and the second one, and I've had Sonic Mania I think, and I've watched the film, but I haven't played the other games, so I've got a bit of gap Sonic knowledge. Then you've got the actual fan designer here, a bit of blurb around them, which was Viv Grannell, and then you've got the actual designers. So you've got Sam, who's head of Lego Ideas, he was part of the build, and you've got Lauren over here as well, who are the actual Lego designers. Use your instruction for the brick separator, and then our build experience today. First bag, we're going to build a palm tree, and we've got Sonic's little stand that he's going to have there, and we've got a little crab character. Bags 2 and 3, we're going to actually start building more of the scenery, the loop. Bag 4, we've got some more detail going on, and we've got the little bug which was constantly annoying me because I always used to go too fast and bump into him and lose all my coins. And then bag 5, a bit more detail again added on. We've got some rings going in there, add some TV screens, and our last bag is going to see us doing Dr. Robotnik and his little flying machine, whatever that was called, I can't remember. So first off, we get to build Sonic the Hedgehog, the minifigure. So you can see a cool headpiece here of Sonic with all of his details on. And then you've got his main body here, so he's got pink arms, blue torso printed on the back, and a big circle on his front. So just stick his head into that. Fully moulded head, there's no separate bits there. And then he's got the adult style legs with printed boots, and on the side of the boots there's a little print there as well for like the little buckle that's on his boots. And he's carrying a ring, of course, which is a Lego, what I call a toilet seat, or a rubber ring or something like that, used on various builds. So that's Sonic. He's got a grin on the side of his face. Just put him to the side. We'll build a little stand for him to stand on, and I think this will end up with a collection of the Chaos emeralds on the front as well. So we start with a 2x4 in black, and stick a 2x2 jumper tile on in there. Then we have a couple of 1x1 black tiles just to go on the back. Like that. And then on the front here we've got a 1x3 jumper tile, which just gets connected with one stud facing this way. Now with that we'll get a 2x, is it 8, 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2x10 there, and we'll overlap that with a 3 stud gap either side there. Now we're going to just cover up all of these studs with some jumper tiles, so 2x2 going in the middle, one either side, and then a 1x2 jumper in black just to finish off either end. So this is our little stand coming together. Then we need a 1x4 tile, which is just going to go on top here, straight across the middle, and then another 1x1 round in black just goes on there just to level that up, and into there you'll find these little fiddly, these little pieces, where it's those transparent angled pieces. So we'll stick that into this 1x1 round we've stuck in, which gives us a little thing to attach Sonic on to make it look like he's jumping. So let's just angle his feet like this, and we'll stick him in like that. So there we go. Maybe he's on the stand looking like he's jumping in air. So that's that bit done for now. We'll fill in the front here with these diamonds, I think, the Chaos diamond emeralds, in a second. Next up is the crab. What I call the crab, I'm sure it's got a better name, but we start with a 2x2 round, if I can find it, in red, like this. And then we fill this up with 1x1s with the 2 studs on 2 sides. So we've got 4 of these, and these just go in here. I'll line them up as I go. A little bit tricky, and then have the studs facing outwards, of course. So we end up with a block with all these studs going around the side. Then on top here, actually on the side, we're going to stick a 1x2 jumper in grey on one side, and then on the other side a 1x2 plate in red. So we end up with something like that. And then up here on the top we've got a 1x2 with the handles on, which go in opposite directions like this. Then on this jumper we're going to stick a sort of semicircle tile into it like that, and then across here we're going to stick a double cheese wedge in red sloped across the back. Then we've got a transparent dish piece that goes into the bottom now of what we just goes into there. And then where we've got the 2 holes on this side and on that side, we get these little gun pieces in grey to give us some little legs for the crab. like that on that side, and we'll do the same on the other side. There we go, so we've got these little grey legs. Now we're going to do the claws, so it's two of the same here. So we start with two 1x1s in red and a 1x1 with a clip on the side in grey. Put the 1x1 with a clip in the middle, and then put the red ones either side. Of course, just you get it sort of wonky looking there, especially if you push down on the table, really, just to line these pieces up if you struggle with lining your plates up. So let's do another one of those, because we need two claws for the crab. So let's just repeat that. Again, just push it on the desk to make sure it levels out. And then we're going to use these curved inverted pieces, two of those, which will give us the crab claw look. So this one goes into the bottom like this, and then we've got a normal one that's not inverted, curved one, which goes on top like that. So there's our crab claw. Let's do that again. There's our other claw there, and then if we bring back in here, we can attach these now with our clips into the handle pieces like this, either side. So you can see the crab claw sticking up there now. And then of course you need some eyes, so to do the eyes we've got printed tile pieces with some crazy looking eyes, and we need two grey tap pieces, and we need two 1x1 rounds in grey. First off, we stick the eyes into the 1x1 in grey, and then we attach them to the end of this tap piece with the eye, I think, kind of facing inwards like this, and they go on then to the studs on top, but still on the crab here. So then we end up with our crab with googly eyes looking in different directions, some claws which we can position in the set. So that's the little crab complete. So now we're going to actually start building Green Hill Zone itself. So we start with a 1x2 Technic brick with a hole in the middle, and then we connect two of these 2x2s with studs on the side, facing in opposite directions like this. Then through that we'll stick one of these 5 length Technic pins, push it all the way through, and then on the other side we'll stick two 1x1 Technic bricks with holes in the middle. There's one and there's two, so now the Technic pin can't come back out when it's stuck in position. Then we start with 4 1x1 plates in reddish brown and 4, and I think these are dark orange pieces. So we stick 2 together in the same colour, and we do that 4 times in total, 2 for each. I'm going to push on the desk again to level these out so they don't look too wonky. And then on the side here we've got the studs showing. We just stick one of each colour on the side, do that on both sides in the same position, so we end up with something like that. You can see the details of the bricks coming through on the side and the colours. Then across here we'll stick a 1x4 brick in reddish brown, put that to the side a second, and then we've got to build something slightly different. So we start with a 1x2 red Technic brick with a cross connector in, and we do the same again with these 2x2s in black with studs on the side. And then this time we've got a 1x2 black Technic brick with the cross in, so we've got something like this. And then again we get we'll get 4 dark orange 1x1s and 4 reddish brown 1x1s, and stick them in pairs again. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then this time we put the dark orange ones next to the red brick like that, and then our reddish brown next to the black brick at the front. So there we go. Then we bring our other piece we just built in onto this with this pin here, and we get the other one with the red brick facing inwards, and we push it together like this. So you can see on the side it wobbles at the moment. Then we get an upward facing bracket piece, and then we've got some dark orange and dark red, reddish brown, sorry, tiles to stick on the side. Like this and like this. And that goes on to connect the two together. And then in the middle here also we have this pink 2x2 round plate. So it's connecting the two elements together now so they don't move. Then on top of that we'll stick a 2x3 blue plate, sort of Sonic colour blue, and then on top of that a 1x2 red plate. Then we need some 3 dark orange, I think it's dark orange, I don't think they're medium nugget, 1x1s, and a reddish brown 1x1. And so we just fill in around this side our continued pattern. We put a 1x2 Technic brick there, and our dark orange brick just goes in there. So you can see the pattern forming there. Then we're going to put some grass on top. So we've got this lime 2x4 which just goes across here. We've got another lime 1x2 goes across there, and then we've got a bright green, well, probably not bright green, just a green 1x2 plate that goes on top there, and we stick a 3 length pin into this other Technic brick we got there, so kind of looking like this so far. Brandon, you've never played Sonic the Hedgehog? Or is it a particular one you haven't played? I thought everybody played Sonic the Hedgehog. Now we're going to layer up a bit more grass or green area. So we've got a 1x2 lime, we've got a couple of these downward facing brackets in lime green, and 3 in this other green colour. Not sure what shade of green that is it bright green? I'm not sure. So then our bracket pieces just go on this side over here to continue the studs, and then we'll stick the same 1x2 shade of green there. Then across this area we'll stick another shade there, then we go dark, our bracket, go light again, and then go dark again. Then we put a 1x2 plate across there, and then we have another dark green bracket that goes across there. So just putting the greenery on there. Then we have a printed 1x4 tile. It's this one here. We've got 2 of those. 1x1 green and then the lime. And then where we've got the studs showing here, we'll stick in our pattern like that. And then we'll do the same on the other side, which of course is like showing the grass that's hanging down, like on the game. And then in here, we'll just stick these other tiles just to finish that off. So there's our first part of Green Hill Zone. So I put that to the side. Now we're going to do the tree. So we start with one of these Technic 2x2 bricks. Stick a 2x2 round tile on with a hole in the middle, and then we've got a 10 length black rod that we stick into the middle like so. And then we've got 7 of these Technic sort of spacers in reddish brown, and we just drop those onto there. So 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that gives us the tree trunk. And then on top of that we'll get a 2x2 brown plate and one of these 2x2s with the patterns on the side brick. Then on top of that we've got one of these green 2x2s with a stud in the middle, and then we're going to put a 1x1 with 4 studs on in the middle there to give us the ability to do the leaves, I guess. So now we've got something that looks like this, like so. And then if we bring back in what we were building earlier, where we've got these 2 studs exposed here, we can just fill them in with the tree. So there's our tree. Next up we've got these sand green 1x1 clips. We're going to stick 2 of these onto our brick at the top here, just up there. And then we get a handle, 1x2 with a handle piece on. Stick a downward facing bracket in lime green onto the end of that, and then we have a shield piece which goes onto the bracket in lime green. So we do 2 of those. Gives us our palm leaves. Stick that into those clips at an angle there, so you can see they're coming on. Then we have a dark green 1x1 with a clip on top, and that goes on to our top stud at an angle there. This time we get a 1x2 smaller one with a handle piece on. Clip a 1x1 dark green clip on, and then sideways we're going to stick, let me get this the right way around, stick a shield on again, and that's going to go onto our stud there and angled like so. Then we do a similar thing but for the other side. Like that, and then that goes on to the other stud here, and then angles out like this. Then we get another 1x2 this way with the handle piece on, stick a lime green bracket downward facing again. This time we stick a 1x2 plate on the top 2 studs of the bracket, and then we stick a shield piece at the bottom, and this one goes on top, angles down like this. Here's a palm tree of types. Put that to the side, and as we've completed the first step we get a red jewel, and you can see in the instructions the progression of Mario along this line as we move through the book, and this red diamond or chaos emerald goes into our first part here. So that's the end of the first bag. Got quite a few leftovers here as you can see, but given the size of some of these pieces, that's probably why they're giving you lots of spare parts. So bag 2, we're going to build the bridge, which is then going to connect to our palm tree piece that we've just created. Lots of 1x1 plates again. You get to do some water this time as well. It's like a little log bridge. So start with a 2x6 in black with studs on the side, and then we're going to stick a 1x1 dark orange just over in the top there. Then we're going to get the first of our 1x1 plates. We need 2 dark orange and 4 reddish brown ones, and pair these up again into 2s of the same colour. Reddish brown one, another reddish brown and a dark orange, So we're going to follow along here, put the reddish brown in, then dark orange, reddish brown again. So make sure these are going on fairly straight. You can see the pattern on the side again, continuing. Then we have 1x2 Technic brick, and a red and black, the cross connection. Red one goes in and the black one goes in like that. So we can connect this then to the palm tree we just created. Then we're going to attach another one of these 2x6 with studs on the side, like this. And then continue the same pattern of putting a 1x1 dark orange over there. And then of course I need 4 reddish brown 1x1s again and 2 dark orange ones to continue the same pattern that we just did. So just rubbing these to make sure they're level with each other. Continue the pattern then, so we've got reddish brown, dark orange and reddish brown again, so you can see the patterns continuing. We get the same effect on the side. And then we layer this up again, so we put another 1x2 red Technic brick and a black one again, so we can connect it to the last palm tree section we just built. And this time we get 2 1x1s of reddish brown, stick these either side like so. We've got a 1x2x2 which in blue, which is just going to go into our Technic brick there. And now we're going to continue these checkered patterns up. So we need 8 reddish brown this time. 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Too many. And then we've got 10 dark orange ones. 4. Whoa. That one's gone forever. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've already lost my first plate, which I'll have to find another day. This time we're doing a slightly different pattern though. So we're going to do 2 dark orange ones stuck together with a reddish brown on top. So 3 plates are stuck together to make 1 brick. So we've got to do 4 of these. And 1 more. So we've got 4 of them, and then we need to do 2. I almost miscounted the bricks here. 2, but in the opposite pattern. So 2 reddish brown ones, topped with a dark orange. We've got 2 of those. So pushing this on the side, we have got this one's going in there, this one's in there, this one's on the side there. Same pattern on this side. Oh, I did too many of those, that's why. So we've ended up continuing the checkered theme through there. I've got an extra one here, which is why I didn't have enough in the last time, so just take those apart. Then we're going to cover up this top bit. So we've got a 2x4 in reddish brown plate going on top, and a 1x4 dark orange plate going across as well. You can see that's covered up. Then we've got another 2x4 plate, which is going to go overlap here, like so. And then on this bit here, we're going to put some grass. So we've got some lime green, I think it's lime green, bracket, 1x2 plate, and another bracket piece going across like that. Then we've got another set of these plates, so a reddish brown and a dark orange, just one of each. Dark orange on top, and we just add that over here just to level this side and this side up. That was something like this. Then we get two dark orange 1x2 plates. One, there's two. They connect here across just to connect this column to the main structure. And then we've got the other green bracket 1x2, and then another one of these downward facing 1x1 brackets. So you can see there's a little step up here, so we're starting to do a bit of a hill, I suppose, coming up to the bridge. Then in this gap here we've got a 1x2x3 brick in dark orange, which just goes in, fills that gap, and then we've got a little dip there which we'll fill in with a 1x2 in yellow plate. So there's our hill. Then we're going to add some more green here, so let's alternate the colours again to the other green, 1x2, and then two downward facing brackets like this. Then we'll start to do some of the water now, so we get a 2x8 and a 4x4 in different blues. Stick that into the middle there, and then this connects then into these 2x2s there. See the water connecting, and then on the other side we're going to do exactly what we've done on our other side here. We've got two 2x6s with studs on the side, which is going to connect onto our blue plate there. So it's the other side of the bridge. Then we've got to level up the central piece here so that we can put some water in. So we've got 1x6s in this blue again, so now we're all on the same level. And now we can cover it with some transparent blue tiles. So we've got some 1x4s, so we need 4 of those. We need 4 1x2 tiles in the same trans blue, and then we've got 4 1x2 plates in this trans blue as well. So let's just fill in the water here. So we start with a 1x4, we have a 1x2 tile, and then a plate. I think the plates are kind of making it look like the water is moving. So there's a 1x4, 1x2 tile, and then a 1x2 plate. Then we do it the other way around, 1x2 and a 1x2 plate, then a 1x4 again. Finish off with a 1x4. So there's our water all tiled up. And we're going to put some notions of some waves in. So we've got 3 trans blue cheese wedges, and we can stick these onto one of our studs in our 1x2 plates that we stuck in a minute ago. Different directions. So we end up with these kind of little wave pieces here showing that the water's moving. Then we start on this side, so we've got to build the hill sort of coming down the other side now. I suppose we're levelling off. So we start with the 1x2x3 dark orange, which we use on the other side. And then we're just going to build 2 little plate towers now to go either side of that. So we need 6 reddish brown 1x1s and 8 dark orange ones. Stick 2 dark orange 1x1s together first to start us off. Then we've got 2 reddish brown ones together on top. Then a dark orange, and then a reddish brown, like that. I want to make sure it's level, so we've got something like that, and we've got to do 2 of those. So let's do another one. Same pattern. Start with a dark orange, then reddish brown, 2 of those. I realise I messed up on one there. I missed a colour out on the other one. First we've had 2 dark oranges before we topped it off with a reddish brown. So let's just add that in again. So now we've got these 2 identical pillars, and they go either side of our 1x2 that we just stuck on this side. Not quite the same height yet. Then we get a Technic brick with a hole in it, a white one. Stick another Technic pin through, so it's going to allow us to do a connection on the next step when we get further down. Another 1x2 Technic brick with a cross connector, goes all the way across there, and then another one in black that goes all the way across, and then we're going to stick that into here so the pin can't get out now. It's fully secured in there. Then we've got to do some more plates, so we've got 6 reddish brown ones, 4, 6 and 4 dark orange ones. It's going to be the same pattern for each. So we start with 2 reddish brown, 2 dark orange, finish with a reddish brown. Just going to push those together, reddish brown, 2 dark orange, reddish brown again, and then these go on to the next part there. So we just connected them in. Step 50, we're doing some more 1x1 plates. So this time we've got 6 dark orange ones. I've chucked one on the floor, I'm missing one, so I've got a spare one. And then we've got 4 reddish brown ones, like that. And then this time 2 of the same again, so start with 2 dark orange ones stuck together, 2 reddish brown stuck together, and then a dark orange on top of those. Again, just push that together. Let's do the same again. Reddish brown and the dark orange. Push them on the table, and then they go to the next part on each side here. So you can see that continuing. Then we've got to put some 1x1 bricks this time together. So we stick a reddish brown and a dark orange together, and then these go at the end, just down here there. Then we need more Technic pins, so again start with Technic brick 1x2 with a circle in, stick a pin in there. And we've got a Technic brick red with a cross hole in the middle, and then we do one in black, push that all the way through, and then that goes again on top of the one we just stuck on earlier. If I can get it in there. So you go, you can see our other 2 connectors now for the next section that we can add in. So we've got the 2 female connectors there, which are going to stick to our palm tree, and then we've got 2 male connectors there for our next section, whatever that is. Then to cover this bit up over this side, we get a 2x4 dark orange plate and a 1x4 reddish brown plate. Just stick that on top. Then we got a 2x4 dark orange, and then a 1. We're going to put some grass in here, so we're coming down the hill on this side. Once we got over the bridge, then we've got 2 reddish brown corner plates like this. Just go around there, and here we're going to stick some lime coloured pieces in for another section of grass. You see it steps down again though, so this is coming down the other side. And of course on top we put the darker green. Like that. So there you go, so now we're uniform with coming up that side of the bridge and coming down that side of the bridge with the grass. Now for the bridge itself, let me just get that section out of the way. We start with a dark tan 1x8 plate, and then onto that we'll stick these 1x2 round plates in dark tan. Cover 4 of them on top of there, so it's completely covered like that. And then flipping it over, we're going to stick in 8 1x1 round reddish brown plates. This is, I suppose, going to give us a log effect on the side. Like this. And then flipping it back over this side again with these holes, we've got 3 length black rods. We've got 8 of these, so we just stick these in here, make it like a ladder. Like that. Then on either end we get a 1x2 plate with a clip on it. Stick one side, one the other, like that. And then on top we're going to stick a 1x1 round brick in reddish brown. And then another clip on the other side here. The other side of the brick we just stuck on like this. Then we put 6 reddish brown bricks down each of these rods. One more. This is our continued log effect, and then we do it again. So we stick another 6 in on top there. And last one, so now you can see the log effects taking shape. And then of course to stick that to the side again, and we'll bring in another tan 1x8 brick, and we'll cover it up with these 1x2s round again, flip it over, and then we'll stick more these reddish brown 1x1 rounds for the log effect on the other side of the bridge. And there we go. So then if we bring back in our bridge, we can now connect all of these, hopefully, to the other side. Just push that in. There we go. So you can see the log effect from the side, logs on top, logs on the other side. So if we bring back in our river, and we've got 4 studs either side here, and we just connect the black 1x2 clips that we stuck on either side onto those, hopefully. Just like that. So there you go. You can see the bridge is now in position, held in by these 1x2s with the clips on. It's quite sturdy as well. Now we need to cover up these black bricks, so we're going to put some more grass on top of here. So on this side we've got the brighter dark green there and there, and then on the other side we'll do the lime green. My fat fingers allow me. So you can see the grass is now going all the way up to the bridge on both sides. Now of course we've got these studs showing on the side, and what we're going to do now is cover these up with some quarter tiles, all in the same lime green colour, facing in the same direction, hopefully, so they all go like this. We'll have to line these up properly in a second. I feel like this is one of those sets you'll be forever fiddling with to line up stuff. Just be me. So we've got something like that on that side, and then we do the same on the other side here, but in the opposite direction. Like that, and then we do the same on the other side. These are not lined up particularly well yet. Do those at the end. Let's just get these on to start with. Using the brick separator to level, try to level anyway, off these tiles. Kind of do. So there we've got that tiles on that side now, and tiles on this side. And then we've got a bit more to do here. So we've got 4 dark tan 1x1 round bricks, and then we're going to stick a reddish brown 1x1 round on top. And these go at the end of each of the bridges, because the bridge was kind of suspended, I think. So these are kind of the stumps on the side, like that and like that. And that's the end of that piece. So if we bring back in our palm tree, we've got the pins here, which we're going to connect into the pins here, like this. There you go. So now we've got the first section done. Of course, the reason you've got these pins here is because you can reconfigure this any way you like based on your own preferences, but I'll just follow the instructions for now. So that looks quite cool. Got the river there and the runway up to the bridge. And of course, because we've completed this next section, we get another Chaos Diamonds in a pinky colour this time, which can go into our stand. It's quite a nice touch that you get these emeralds as you go through each bag. So that's the end of that one. Bag 3, then we're going to actually do something exciting. We're going to do the big loop that he runs up. It's going to be interesting to see the techniques using this one. Right, so start again with a 2x6 with studs on the side here. Then we start with a 1x1 dark orange. So our first brick for the next section. And then we've got 4 reddish brown 1x1s and 4 dark orange 1x1s. These are paired up again, so 2 stuck together in each colour. So first up with a reddish brown and dark orange, reddish brown again. Happy with that dark orange one, that's a bit more leveling out, and then dark orange again to continue the pattern. Oh, that one doesn't look. It's a bit of a bugbear, these alignment of the plates. So there you go. So they've started the pattern off again on that side. Then Same thing again for the connectors. We've got two 1x2 Technic Bricks with a cross connector in red and black. So this is going to be the female connection for the next section, so we can connect it into the bridge we just made. And then we get another 2x6 in black just to connect those two together, like so. We also stick a 1x1 dark orange in the corner there, and then we need another set of plates to do the same pattern. So we've got 4 dark orange, 4 reddish brown, which go into groups of 2 of the same colour. Looking forward to doing the boutique hotel next week. Modular is probably the highlight build of the year for me, so I'm looking forward to starting that next week. Probably take a couple of streams. Going to the first Lego show as well in February, so it's going to be on a Sunday, so I won't be doing a stream on the 13th of February because I'll be at the Lego show. But we'll be back with some more streams. I'll put the February schedule up soon, so keep an eye on the channel for that. So there we go, we can continue the pattern on that side. Then we just finish off with these studs here with a 1x1 reddish brown brick, one there, one there. So now we've done the full sides, and then in the middle here we get this massive brick here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2x10 in white. Just connect that into the middle section there. Then we get a 2x4 in blue, and we get to put dark orange 1x1 either side there, obviously not particularly straight, and then we get 2 reddish brown 1x1s which go next to it, like that. Just make sure they're level there, and then we connect that underneath and up like so. Then just put that to the side and do it from the other end now. So another 2x6, got a reddish brown brick, goes on there. This time we've got a shorter pin, so we've got 4 length grey pin that goes through a 1x2 in white as usual, and then on the other side we've got 1x2 in black Technic Brick connector, and that connects on over here for our connection to the future next section. Then we connect another 2x6, and we'll stick another 1x1 reddish brown in the corner. Now we need to do all of the bricks here, so we've got lots of plates to do again. So we've got 8 dark orange ones and 8 reddish brown ones. 3, 6, 7, 8, and again they're paired up in the same colour. So we've got 4 dark orange 1x1 stuck together. And we've got 4 reddish brown ones. And 1 more. And then we just do a pattern of dark orange, reddish brown, dark orange, reddish brown again on that side, and then we do the same on this side. Just like that. And then on the ends we stick a 1x1 in dark orange into each corner. Bring back in what we built earlier, and then we just connect this in the middle here, like that. You can see the pattern continues. Then we're going to build up a bit more of this next level, so it's a bit higher. So we've got a 1x2 again, Technic brick, and a 1x2 in red with the cross connectors in again, so we can connect to our previous stage. And then either side we get a 1x1 reddish brown, and we do the same but in dark orange for the next row. Then we need 2 1x4s reddish brown with the 3 Technic holes in. So start one of those down. Then a normal 1x4 dark orange brick and another Technic one. You can see the pattern continues on the side. Then we've got 2 1x4 plates in dark orange and reddish brown. So first up, dark orange, reddish brown, just alternate the pattern there, like so. Then we have a 2x4 yellow tile which goes into the middle, which is interesting. And then we've got 4 1x1s in dark orange and 4 in reddish brown again. And these go next to the tile. Like so. So that's leveled up now. And then on top of that we stick a 4x4 reddish brown tile, cover it up. Then we need a 1x4 dark orange, a 1x1, and then we've got 2 corner bricks in reddish brown. We've got 2 dark orange 1x1s and a reddish brown 1x1. And we start by putting these 2 dark orange 1x1 plates together and a reddish brown, and that goes in there. Then we've got 2 corner bricks which go in. A dark orange brick goes in there, and then a 1x4 goes on there. Then we've got another 1x4 Technic brick, and we stick a pin through the middle there. And then on top of that we'll stick a 1x2 Technic brick cross connector in, and then that connects in over here, give us these 2 sticking out. And then to cover these 2 gaps here we've got 2 dark orange bricks 1x1s. So we've done all the floor now, this section. So now of course next thing is the grass on top. So we've got 2 of these 2x4s and 2x6s in lime green, a couple of 1x2s, 1x2 goes on there, and a 2x4, and a 2x6, 2x4 this side, or the opposite pattern up here. So you can see it's probably where the circle is going to start and finish, and it goes up round on that side. Then we need another 2 line 1x2s. We've got 5 of these downward facing brackets. We need 1 corner plate, and then we've got these darker green, 4 brackets and a couple of those. So to start us off we start with a lime green row, bracket and a 1x2, then the darker green, then we go light again, Then we go dark. Then we have a light green here, and then we put our corner plate on there. So you can see the studs on the side and different alternating colours there. Then we do the same on this other side. So we need 2 of these dark green ones. We need 5 downward facing brackets. Got 4 lime greens, 2 1x2s, another corner piece like that. So this end we start off with the darker green. And we go light lime green. Then dark green again. And lime green. Then we put the dark green bracket in there, and the opposite of the other side, put the 2x2 corner piece there. So you can see the grass and these corner brackets. Then we've got 4 of these printed tiles again, 1x4, and we also need 2 corner pieces like that, and then we just stick on these side brackets, that and that like that. Same on this side here, 1x4, flip it over. These on like this. You can see the grass on the printed tile there. Then flipping back up here, we need 2 reddish brown 1x2 plates. One there and one here. So we're getting ready for the loop now. We've got 2 inverted angled bricks upwards, and these actually need some stickers on. So here's our sticker sheet. So we've got the pattern for the bricks to go on here. Just continue that kind of pattern. Not particularly greatly done by me, but we'll probably do. That on that side there, and we'll do the same on this brick. Don't you hate when you mess up a sticker? Probably should use the brick separator to put these stickers on, like most people do, but let's try it. Apparently this is a good way of doing it. Oh, it's not bad. So we've got some bricks on that side, and so now we put the stickers on. We'll stick one going this way, one going this way, so after the plate that we just stuck on. Then on top of that we'll stick another 1x2 plate in reddish brown. Goes actually on the brick we just stuck on both sides. Then of course we've got these our inverted loops here, so we've got 4 of these. That's 3. There's 4, and then we just connect these into here. So we've got 2 go on this side, 2 on this side, like that. So there's the base of our loop gone on. Then in the middle here we're going to stick a 2x4 jumper tile, so we could position Sonic you know, in the loop. Then we've got these large arch pieces, so we've got 2 of those which go then on top this side together like this, and then to connect them together because they're a bit fragile, we get 2 1x2s in dark orange and reddish brown, and we just connect them at that point there, so now they're a bit more firmer together. Then we get this 1x2x5, and actually we're going to more stickers to go on here. I might use my brick separator to do this one. So there's a, if I can get it off, there's a sticker that goes down one side here. Like that, so it goes down one side there, and then one sticker sticker 15. And sticker 16. Goes down like that to give us that look, and then we stick that onto this outside piece here. Then at the top, just to connect these together, we get a 1x2 in dark orange, and then 1x1 dark orange and reddish brown, just to get the pattern going. Then at the top here we need 2 corner plates and 2 1x1 plates. We stick them together, 1x1 and the corner plate, and then we stick the corner one in there and our 1x1 on top there like that, like this. That's our loop. And then in these gaps here we put 2 1x1 dark orange, and then one there like that. Then we've got a 2x2 that goes on top here, and then a 1x2 dark orange goes on there. Then we've got to go to the other side, so we put the 2 arch pieces we did on the other side there, and connect them together with a 1x2 reddish brown and dark orange just on there. There's our loop going. Then we get our 1x2x5 again, and we're going to stick some more these stickers on. And that goes on to this side over here, and then at the top we connect again that brick to the loop, a couple of plates on there, a couple more 1x1s in the corner plate, so the corner plate just goes in here. These 1x1s on to level it up. got another corner and another 1x1, and the corner this time goes the other way, and we have a 1x1 there, and 2 1x1s, the orange to go on there, just continuing the bricks at the top. And then up here we need a 2x2 again, as we did on the other side, and a 1x2 plates. So now these are all the same size, and now to connect this bit we stick a 4x4 plates on top like that, so they're connected. And then either side of that we've got 4x6, which just goes on top there, and over this side like this. Then down the middle we'll stick a 2x12 reddish brown, and then either side we've got 1x6 tiles to smooth it off at the top. Then we get 2 wedge plates together, stick them on like that, and then under here we're going to stick these on like that, just to show that that arch is kind of, see it upside down, is going in. And then we'll do the same on the opposite side. Like that. And there's our completed loop for something to run up and run round. So then if we bring back in what we've already built, and we connect this in to the Technic pins here, you can see that's our Sonic set moving on. And of course we got to the end of that bag, so we got ourselves a blue Chaos Emerald. Add that to, let's get Sonic out of the way for seconds. Onto our stand. So we've got 3 emeralds out, and we've done bag 3. So do bag 4 now. So we're going to get to do this Ladybird bug thing. I can't remember the name of it, and we're going to do a jumping tile with our halfway mark daisy. You used to have to run past to save your spot. More sunflower, wasn't it, a daisy? That's what I meant, sunflower. So bag 4 out of 6, we're over halfway. First up is the bug, Ladybird or whatever it was. So start with a 2x4 in black, and somewhere in here is a dark bluish grey 1x2 plate, which we just stick on the end there. Then we've got 2 1x1s with the, what they call the fat ring, I think, on the end there. We'll do 2 of those like that, and then we top that with another 1x2 dark bluish grey like this. Then we've got a 2x2 with the studs all the way around here, it just connects into the ends, and then either side we've got the 1x1 1/3 with the studs on the side, just goes in like that. Then on top here we're going to stick 2 red Erling 1x1 bricks, 1 and 2. Doesn't look much like a Ladybird yet, but we'll get there. Then some 1x2 plates in red, let's go either side here. Then on top we're going to stick a 1x3 jumper tile and another 1x2 red plate on top here. Then we get a 2x2 in red on top of those, and at the front here we're going to stick a red double cheese wedge looking like that. Now we're going to tile this bit up a little bit, so we've got a 1x2 tile in red, just goes on top here, and then we've got two of these curved bricks tiles, whatever you want to call them, go down there. So we've got this sort of arch back, I suppose, of the bug. Then we need some more of those curved bricks. Just double check, I missed some. Two on the top. Then we've got one going in that way, one going in, all curved tiles going in like that. And we've got one of these blue round bricks with a pin on, which is just going to go down this bottom section here. And then we're going to use a sort of megaphone. We've got a yellow clip, and we have a sort of silver tooth piece which we stick into this yellow clip. That then clips into our blue pin that we just stuck in there, and then this megaphone sticks into that fat ring we stuck in earlier, like into the exhaust for the bug. Then on the front we're going to stick a couple of 1x1 with clips on upwards. Like that, and then 1x2 round like that in black. Then on the front we have a 2x2 round in blue here, which just goes on for the face, and then at the top we've got these two little yellow teeth again pointing down. Like that. Then on this side we've got to do what we did earlier, so we get these two curved pieces and just cover up these studs here and here. Again, another little blue 1x1 round with the pin goes on there, and then we'll get our yellow clip, another megaphone, and a silver tooth piece. Stick on there. Sit that into the back. So now we've kind of got the exhaust bits coming out the back there. You can see that's forming there. Then if we flip this over, we'll stick two of these 1x2 round end pieces. One, there's two, just into the bottom there. And then we've got these two discs here, and we've got options of two faces that we can stick on the bug. So you've got this kind of sort of angry looking face, I suppose, and non-angry looking face. So we'll stick one of these on here. To go for the angry looking face there, and you can choose which one you want to display on there. I'm going to go for the angry one rather than a surprise one, but I'll put both the stickers on and the tile can go on the side. So that's our completed bug. So there's our little angry looking bug. Sit that with the crab for now. And now we're going to build our next section, which has got, as I said, the sunflower and a jumping springboard element. So we start again, two 2x6 with studs on the side, 1x1 dark orange this time, and we'll leave some 1x1s as always, 4 reddish brown, 4 dark orange, and the same pattern here, so in twos, stick the same colour together, just cover up those these studs here. So this bit of the build is a little repetitive, building the ground bit. So reddish brown first, dark orange, and alternate reddish brown, dark orange. Got those all stuck on there now. And then we've got the Technic Bricks, so we've got the 1x2 with the cross connector and a red one. Go on there. Then we get another 2x6 and connect that in. So it's going to be a small little section this time. This is probably it's going to do another connection in a second. So we've got 1x2 and a 2x6. So 1x2 yellow just goes into here, and then this piece goes there. The dark orange in the corner down there, and then again we're going to use the tiles again now just to cover these studs here. So we've got 4 of each colour again, paired up in the same colours again. So reddish brown, dark orange, reddish brown, dark orange again. So our pattern continues, and then just on these studs here which are left, we just put 2 reddish brown 1x1s in, like so. Then we get 4 of these 2x2s with studs on the side, and we just add these in. This side is not as big as the other sides we've done, or not as small as the other sides we've done. It's its own unique size. And then we'll stick a 2x6 here in white in the middle. Then we've got 4 of these and these. Pair them up again into the same colour. Like that, and then down the side here, reddish brown, dark orange. Then we get 2 1x4s in dark orange, stick them together. There you go, right across there. And then we get 4 1x1s in reddish brown, and we're just going to add them to the ends here. Then this time we get 2 Technic Bricks 1x1s with the holes in the middle. Connect these in here, and then we're going to put some Technic pins, black ones in this time, like that. Now we're going to add a bit more height here, so again another 1x2 Technic brick in red and black with the cross connector in there, and then at the end here we're going to stick a 1x2 in yellow plate. There we've got 6 dark orange 1x1s and 6 reddish brown. 3, 6. Then we do 2 reddish browns topped with a dark orange, 2 of those. And these are the first ones on here, either side. And then we've got 2 which have 2 dark orange topped with a reddish brown brick. They go on next. And in that level there. Then up here we're going to put a 1x4 modified brick with just 2 studs on one side here, which is curious. And then across here we're going to put 2 reddish brown 1x1s and 2 dark orange 1x1s. I'm just going to put these 4 across here. Which levels this section up here together. Then we have a pink 2x3, a lime green 1x4, 2 dark orange 1x2s and 2 reddish brown 1x2s, and the pink goes across there, and our lime green goes across here, and then our 1x2s alternate across here. Bit of a different build for this one. Then we've got a 2x6 blue and a 1x2 in red, a couple of reddish brown 1x1s and a couple of dark orange ones. Stick this 2x6 there and a 1x2 on the end, and then here we'll just alternate our colours again. So, done that wrong. Hold up, hold up. So I'm looking at the right parts. That. So it starts with the dark. Got them all the way around then. That's better. Now we'll continue to check it again. And then we've got a 1x4, 1x1 in dark orange. We have a lime inverted slope piece, and then we've got 4 reddish brown 1x1s. So this end we'll put a 1x4 on there in dark orange. Our 1x1s in there. We have our lime green piece then sticks out from the side there, unusually. This unusual lime green piece sticking out the side, and then we've got 2 white 1x4 modified, dark orange and a reddish brown, that there and there. That goes on like so. And then this is the mechanism ready for the springboard, I think. So we start with a 2x4 ready tile, flip it over, and then we've got 2 of these looped inverted pieces, stick them into the bottom. Then we've got a couple of these Technic pins that we just clip in on the side there so they can move, and then into that we've got this Technic brick 1x1 with the cross hole piece goes in either side here, so we've got like a little seesaw thing. That then goes on over here, so you can see from the side we've got this mechanism now. Then we get a 4x4 in lime green plate, just stick that on for the grass. And then across the front here, just to level this off, we need 2 of each 1x1s again. Just just put these across the front here, which levels it up like so. And then over this side we've got 4 inverted sort of ramp pieces, so Sonic can jump up these when he comes off the loop. Like that. And where we've got this inverted piece sticking up, we stick a 1x1 round just on top there. Then we get another 2 dark orange, 2 reddish brown 1x1s, stick them together in the same colour, pairing. These just continue up over this side and this side. So, and then after the little springboard piece here, we stick 2 1x4 dark orange pieces stuck together, and then just go on like that. Then we just do our usual grass pattern here. So we've got 3 of these green brackets. We've got 4 of them in lime green. We've got 2 1x2s in lime and that dark green, and we've got a 1x2 curved ends. So our grass starts with the dark green down here, then we've got the lime, so just our usual patterns here, but then where we've got this inverted piece sticking out, this is where we stick our lime coloured in there, and then we've got dark green, followed by lime green again. Like this, there's our grass, and then at the top of this sort of ramp here we need some more grass as well, so we're going to use some lime colours. Like that. And then we've got to build this sort of ramp piece up, so we've got one of these larger inverted pieces, goes on there. We've got 2 1x1s in dark orange, then we've got a reddish brown one, and the dark orange one, and another reddish brown one, if I can do that without. So now we've kind of hidden this little springboard piece. You can see from the top, but from the side it kind of can't be seen. Then we've got a 1x4 plate here in lime green just to cover that up again, to give some grass, and then on top of that we stick some dark green, darker green on top there. So just put that to the side sec, and then we get a 2x6 with the Technic holes in. We've got this 2x2 here, one of those clips here which can do a stuck angle, and then we've got 2x2 which is sloped in lime green, 2x2 here with the hole in the middle. Through this hole we've got one of these Technic pins with a stud on the end. We can stick a blue tile there, stick that through like this, and on top we'll stick these 2x2s in dark bluish grey and light bluish grey, and on top of those we've got one of these which is going to be our pressure point really for the bounce. And with that stuck on, we'll stick this into the top, so we've got this, so it goes in up and down, and then this goes in onto our top piece like this. You can see it at the back, we can flick it and it jumps makes it jump up. And now we just need to put 2 downward facing brackets. We've got a green and a lime, just to give us some more grass effect there. And then if we spin this round over this side, where we've got these pieces here, we've got a 1x2 plate in there, we've got a cheese wedge, one green goes there, one goes up here, oh, and then one goes the other side over here. Then round the front we stick our usual printed tiles of the grass, so our 1x4 tiles go on like that. Then we need to do the sunflower. So the sunflower is the 4-length lime green rod. We stick into that Technic piece like that. We can stick a leaf into the bottom there. Got 1x1 with a hole in the middle, push that up. Then we'll stick another leaf facing a different direction, and another 1x1 like this. There's our little sunflower. And then if we bring this in here, we can stick this in to our scene. Then we have this unusual piece, which is the sunflower, which I'm guessing is probably specific to this set, so it's probably a new mould, I'm guessing. Stick a 2x2 round green tile there, and then we've got a Technic connector at the back, and we can stick that into that like so. And then we've got our sunflower. And then if we bring back in our course, we can connect this to the end. So now you can see we've got this little springboard here which can go up and down like that to throw Sonic into the air, and then we've got the little sunflower at the end there. So that's this course so far. That's the end of that bag. So of course we get a reward of another emerald. It's light blue this time. So we've got 4 out of 7. Bag 5, we'll see us do some, we're going to put some rings in now around the set. We're going to put some things on top as well on the loop, and we've got the little lollipop that we run past to save the game to put in as well. So that's what bag 5 is going to bring us. So if we bring back in the set, on the side here you can see we've got all these studs running along the side. And so the first thing to do here is to get 4 of these, I'll say 1x10s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 1x10s. And we're just going to run these across here. Ooh. Try and do it without knocking it everywhere. So it doesn't go right to the end, but it runs up to there with 4 studs at the end. So same tendency to do this front section for that at the moment. Then we get a, if I can find it, a 2x4 in black, and then put a 1x4 in black on top there. Then we've got a 1x2 round just goes underneath there. And then they picture this, if we push this in here, just on those 4 studs we left at the end. This is probably where the Sonic Lives is going to appear, but we'll see. And now we're going to tile that, so we've got 5 1x8 black tiles, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 1x2. So again on the side here we start with our 1x8s across there. Do 3 of those. Then we have a 1x2. Hey Mike, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Then we're just going to put all those tiles across there. So now we've put all the black tiles running along the back. And then we're going to get a 2x4 tile in black here, and we're going to stick our Sonic 3 Lives sticker on. Like that, and then if we bring back in here, we'll just stick that on there like that. So now we've got the 3 Life sticker running along the bottom. Then we've got to turn it round to the back, and we're going to do our plates again. So we've got 4 of these on a 1x4 on these along the bottom. And then we do the same with the, got another set of tiles here, so we've got 4 1x8 black tiles, got 2 1x4s and a couple of 1x2s, and there is a sticker to stick on again, which looks like it's got like a scoreboard with Viv, Elsie and Sam with some scores on it. Of course, I think that's the designer in there, and we stick one of these into our 1x8 plate, which is a bit tricky when I'm left-handed. I'm going to stick that there, and that goes, this is the back. Then we just put these across here. Then we need 2 1x1 black plates, and we've got 3 of these 1x2 stiffer connectors, and we're going to stick these running across the back here. This, I presume, will help us hang the rings from, so at the front it look like you can jump for some rings, so put those in, can't quite see it, put those across there. So put that to the side. I'm going to make the ring things now. So we've got 3 of these transparent clear sticks. We've got 3 of these toilet seats, and then 3 of these connectors. So we stick these into the ends like here, and then we stick the toilet seats on top like that. So do 3 of those. And then bring back in our model. Going up at the back where we just stick those, we just stick these in. In the back there, so then it looks from the front like we've got 3 rings hanging across the bridge. While we're still in the back here, we need to get a 2x2 in yellow and a 1x2 to stick them together, and they're going to go about there, which is where our lollipop section is going to go, I think. So put that to the side. Our lollipop starts off with a 2x2 in yellow, and then a 2x2 round grey with a stud on the top. Then into that we put a 3-length blue rod. Then we've got a 2x2 plate, and then another one of these grey pieces with a stud on. Then we use that curved piece there, and on top of here we'll stick a telescope piece in grey, so like this. Then we get a 1x1 with 4 studs on the side and on the top, and we just cover it with 3 round tiles in dark bluish grey, and they go at the top and on 2 sides. and then on the opposite sides we'll stick a blue 2x2, and on the other side a red. So depending if you want to show it already hit or not hit, you can decide which way you want to show it, and we'll stick that on top like that. Then bring this back in and stick that onto the 2x2 that we just stuck on. So that's on there now, so you can see there's our little lollipop thing to hit. And then we're going to do some more rings. So this is 3 rings on top of each other this time. So we start with another one of these pieces, stick a piece into the bottom there like that, and this time we put 2 transparent clear Erling bricks back to back on top this time. Like that. Then on the front we'll stick one of our toilet seats or our rings. Then we get 2 1x1s transparent clear, and then stick an Erling brick on top sideways like that. Then we can hang another ring from it there, and that goes into the bottom of that Erling. Then a 1x1 again, an Erling brick on its side with a ring on there, and we'll stick that what did I miss? Stick that like that, stick that like this. How's that work on it? Missing something in this technique. I've not spaced my rings enough. So that goes onto there. Then we stick 2 together with an Erling hanging down. That faces that way. Look, I'm missing a 1x1 transparent. Oh, it goes on top. I think that's what my mission goes on top like this. So there we go. So we get 3 studs like that, 3 rings, and they go above our jumping platform. So then we end up with these rings, so we can jump up here, get the rings, we can jump across there. We've got the little lollipop thing in that section. Then on top of our loop-the-loop, we've got these 2 transparent panel pieces, which are going to go on with a 2 stud gap by the side. It's going to give us a little platform here. So we start with a, move this out of the way a sec, start with a 4x4, put a 1x1 in the top corner there, veg brown and a dark orange, 1x2, another 1x2, then a corner brick, and then a dark orange 1x1. Then we do a corner piece at the front, another dark orange one there, so it's gonna be a secret platform on top, floating platform on top. In the middle we're going to stick a 2x2 pink And then now we're going to go all around here with 1x1s to level it off, alternating colours. So let's just go around, fill all this in. And then once we've got that, we stick another 4x4 on top here, like so. And now we're going to cover this with grass. So we're going line dark, line dark. All the way across there, and then we'll do some downward facing brackets as usual then. In those colours. One more there, and then where we've got these downward facing brackets, we can stick in these printed grass tiles 1x4s there, like this. Now we have like a floating platform, so if we bring back in our model, we'll stick that on top of these two transparent panels. So if you look at it from the side here, you can see it's like a floating panel above. Now we need to, I think, make some TVs that we can get some lives and things from. So we'll do 2 of these. So we'll start with a 2x2, and then on top of those we'll stick a 2x2 round dark bluish grey, each of those. Then we get one of these 2x2s with studs on the side and stick a 1x2 on top. Stick that there. Same again over here. Then on the back we'll stick 2 light bluish grey Erling bricks and stick another 1x2 on the front, so we end up with like this. Same on this one. Then on this Erling brick we'll stick a jumper tile like this, and on top we'll stick our 2x2 tiles on top like that, so we look like a couple of grey drawers at the moment. And then we get 5 of these, our 2x2s, and we're going to stick all of our stickers on here, so then we can change whatever we want to appear. So we've got one with the rings. We want Sonic to get 10 rings. I think it was 10. We can stick that on the TV, or we've got Sonic with his life. So if you want to get a new life, little TV screen with Sonic on it. Or we've got the invincible sort of trowel, which used to be able to run through anything and nothing would kill him. So we've got that TV screen. We've got the one with the foot, which I think was easy to go faster, didn't he? His little trainer on. And the final one is the blue force field, which used to let you hit one thing, I think, and then you wouldn't die, but you'd lose the force field then. So yeah, we've got 5 TV screens there, so then we can choose what we stick on the front and we use that. So I'm going to do a new life, and I think we'll go for sped up. So those are the 2 I'm going to use, and then I'll put those 3 to the side, and what we'll do is the TVs then go on top of the loop. So if Sonic's clever enough, to jump up on here, we can get some extra prizes. You can see then we've got those TVs now on top of the loop-de-loop. So that's the end of this bag. So this is our one more bag to go. So in this one we get a green Chaos Emerald to add to our collection. And now we'll open up bag 6, our final bag, and we get to build Dr. Robotnik or Eggman and his little flying machine. We've got 2 bags for this final section. So we should be finished in good time today. So you can see here a picture of his little flying machine and he Dr. Robotnik himself. We're going to start with his flying machine, which starts with a 2x4 plate on its own. And then we get 8 of these inverted curved pieces. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and we're just going to stick them all along the side here on the other side. Like that. And then in the middle we'll stick a 4x4 in yellow, connect them all together. Then we have a 2x4 plate in black on that side, same on the other side. And then coming across the middle here we've got a 2x4 jumper plate, of which we stick a 1x4 yellow on top. And at the end, if I can find it, we get a yellow jumper tile, and then you get a 1x2 Technic brick with a hole drilled in the middle like that. The other end, of course, we also have another yellow jumper plate. Then we have 2 1x2 plates in black, if I can find them. Just stuck on top of each other here after this jumper, and then running across over here we'll have a 1x6 in yellow which goes on top like that. Then in these 1x4 gaps here we're going to stick 2 yellow panels, so 2 of these goes on that side, one on this side, and then we get 1x2s with studs on the side, just to go in here, here, here and on this side, like that. Then we have an upward facing bracket piece which goes on this side, and across here we have a 1x2 grey tile, either end like this, and then in the middle here we get another 1x4 in yellow. Then another 2x2 here with studs on the side, goes here and here, and in the middle of those we put a 2x2 in yellow, and we've got a little green upward facing bracket then that goes over here as well. Then he has, we get this white bracket here, stick a 1x1 light bluish grey on the ends, And then we have a, if I can find it, cutaway bluish grey, like this. Just cut away there, and one goes on this side, and then we do the same on this side. Do the same on this side, and that goes on the opposite side like this. Then on top we got two corner plates, just connect over the top in here, and then we got two these light blue 1x1 rounds, two on top of each other. Trying to get away. Stick those in here. Then in this middle section here we have a 1x2 plate in blue, then in black, then this, and then with a downward facing sort of mid-azure bracket piece, I suppose, comes down there. Then we get another 2x2 modified with the stud on the side like this, and we're going to stick two red transparent 1x1 rounds, 1, 2, and it needs a light bluish grey bottom because it's like a little panel, and we can stick that on these two bracket pieces here, hopefully. Which goes in there. Then down the middle bit here we've got two like dark blue, got a slope piece and a 1x1 piece here. So I suppose Dr. Robotnik can ride here, so either leg will go either side, I'm guessing. Then at the back we have a yellow jumper tile and upward facing bracket piece in yellow. Then we've got a 1x3 plate, goes across there in dark blue, and another jumper tile goes on top there. Then across all of that we've got a 1x4 modified with just two studs, and then we build up the 1x2s again, two at the back, two at the front. Need another one. There's the other one. No, that's what we're looking like at the moment. Then we need yellow jumper to go across the back here, and we've got two light bluish grey plates, 1x1s, to go at the back. Then across the back we stick another 1x4 modified plate with two blue cheese wedges just coming down either side there, like that. Then at the front here we've got these cutaway corner tile pieces. One goes that way, one that way. Then across the front we're going to stick a bridge or little arch brick 1x4 across the front. Then in the middle here we'll stick a 2x2 round with a hole in the middle in there. Then we stick a 2x2 with the stud in the middle, and on the back we'll stick an inverted 2x2 trans yellow piece, and that goes into where we just stuck that piece. So we've got this trans yellow thing sticking through. Then on top here we've actually got a printed tile, which you can see, which got lots of little dials and things on. So this is a little control panel. Then round the back we'll stick a 2x2 sloped brick, and on top of that is a double cheese wedge in yellow. If I can see it. Where are you? There it is. And that sticks on the end there like that. I'm going to have a bit of a fire coming out as well, so it's jet powered. So we'll stick one of these cross Technic pins through this wheel. On the other side we have an orange cone, transparent, and we'll have a little flame like candle piece sticking out the back. So it looks like there's a flame coming out the back, and then this will stick into our Technic hole there at the back. So that's how he's powered. We're going to stick some sides on it now, so stick that to the side. Start with a 1x5, yeah, you heard me right, a 1x5 plate, which we seem to be making these days. Also was one in the Ninjago Christmas set a few weeks back. And then we put a 1x3 right in the middle there. Then we've got 2x2 and a 2x3 in blue just underneath that. We've got a 1x2 tile just to go at the top there. Then we've got these sloped grey pieces on the end. I'm going to stick some stickers on, which could be a bit tricky now because these need to be pretty level. One there with an arrow, and then a number 5, which is like a vent. Let's put some stickers on the side there. And then once we've done that, we'll stick a 2x3 and a 2x2 in opposite colours again, and at the bottom there another 1x5, yeah, 1x5 black plate. Then we've got one of these 2x2 curved bricks, and that goes into one of these wedge pieces like this. And that connects in over there to give us this curved look or sort of angled look. And we'll do the same for the other side, for the front. Same approach. Stick that like that. Then down the middle here we get a 1x4 tile. Then we've got a bit of an involved build here, which is one of these angled pieces and these curved bricks. Then stick a wedge into the bottom of that, and then 1x1s into the bottom of that, and that goes in here apparently, like this. Then at the bottom we'll stick another one of these curved bricks in. So we end up with something like this, and then if we bring back in, bring it in his ship, then you can see that's going to stick on the side there. So that's the side done there. So now we've got to do the same but for the other side now. So start again with a 1x5 brick, then we get a 2x3 in grey this time going in. 2x2 and a 2x3, 1x2 tile, and then we've got our big curved bricks. Other end there. Get some stickers on. So front sticker. Back sticker. It's not got all the stickers done yet. We've still got, I think, a couple more stickers to stick on. Then we've got our plates again. So a 2x3 and a 2x2 there. Flip it over, put a 1x5 across in black in the bottom there. And we've got our cutaway piece and our 2x2. Same on the opposite side. Find the cutaway piece. Like so. Put a 1x4 tile down the middle there. And then we do a slightly complicated bit in the middle. Stick some 1x1s into the bottom of this. That then goes in here. Then our curved piece goes into the bottom. So let's bring back in his ship again and stick the other side in this time. Right, that's the other side now, so you can see sort of a full ship here with little wings going on. He's got a little windscreen at the front, which probably doesn't do much, to be honest, but stick that across the front. And then we'll just stick that to the side a second, because we've got to build a little transparent piece here so it looks like this thing's floating. So we start with a Technic 2x2 at the bottom, then we put a transparent 2x2, stick a 6 length rod down the middle there, and then we've got 3 of these transparent 2x2s to go on top. Got a bit of a column there, hopefully it's then goes into a 4x4, which we just stick some cutaway tiles around. Like this, like this. And then we can stick that into the middle here. And if we bring back in Dr. Robotnik's ship, we can hopefully attach this to the bottom so it looks like he's flying like that. At this point we can collect ourselves a yellow Chaos Emerald. So we've got one more emerald to get, which will probably, once we've built Dr. Robotnik, which is our next task. So if I just put his ship to the side, this is our last step now. Build Dr. Robotnik. So start actually with 2 1x1s in black and stick them together. Then we stick a 1x1 in white with 4 studs on, so 4 around the side and 1 on top. That's 5. Then on top we stick a yellow 1x1. Then a 1x1 round reddish brown, and then another 1x1 with 5 studs around the side. On top of that, then we stick a 1x3 red like that, and we have 1x1s in black go either side. There's one, and then another one on the other side. Then we have 1x2s with those little stepped clips on, and we'll stick those on either side like this. Then we get some 1x2 reds with the clips facing upwards, so these ones. And on the studs on this brick we stick on these like semicircle tiles. There's 1, there's 2. And that just goes on top either side here, like this. Then we do his legs. So his legs, obviously, needs 2 of these. So we've got these little feet here from these pieces, and into the top of those we'll stick some Technic pins. these cross ones with the pins on the other side. Into that we've got these black Technic cylinders, clips in there, got 2 of those. Then into the top we stick another one of those blue Technic pins that we just used, and then into that we stick these clip pieces. There's these little legs, do tap dancing, a bit of river dance, and these attach in. So he's doing the splits, and then we can just clip his legs round like that. Probably not a good idea to have him do the splits, probably a little bit painful, but there's his legs, so he can stand up at last. Then we're going to do his front now. So we start with 2 1x3s in black, stick them on top of each other. Then at the top, an upward facing bracket either end, like this. Then coming out from the side, we'll have a 1x3 in red. We then get a 2x3 in yellow, and on the flip side, we stick 1x1 yellow in the top corners and a 1x1 in red in the bottom corners. And if we bring this back in, we'll then connect that onto that piece that we just made. Then we'll stick a 1x3 in red down the middle, and then from here we've got some curved red tiles, one normal one, and then we've got a cutaway piece like that. Then we get a 1x3 double jumper, stick a single 1x2 jumper on top of that, and then we have a black curved piece, and we'll stick that on there like that. Then we have our cutaway pieces. This is where I think our last stickers are going on. So sticker 7. This kind of gives you his pants with these, I think these were white buttons or something on the front of his trousers. There's one there. And then we've got another one. Goes on that side, so you can see his body coming. So we bring back in the rest of him, we can just put this onto the front, and there's his big belly with his trousers. We've got to do his back now, so we'll do his bum actually, I think. So we start with 2 black 1x3s again, stick them together, put some 1x1 brackets facing upwards again either ends. Same approach here with a double jumper, stick a single jumper on. Then we have our curved piece. We connect that onto there like this. Then we've got some cutaway pieces again, but no stickers this time needed. And then if we bring back this is his bum. He's got a big bum sticking out the back. Then across here, just attach those 2 front and back together. There's a 1x3 black tile. We just stick on each side, like that. Blue stuck on there. Then he's got, we put 1x3s, 2 of those stuck together, and a 1x3 tile on top. And then at the bottom we'll stick a 1x1 in red lever stud, do another one either end, so we've got like that. And if we bring this back in, that then just goes into the bottom, just above his bum. Then we get a 1x3 in yellow, and we put 3 yellow cheese wedges all across the top. Then in the bottom we've got one by one. Oh, and another one by one. They go into the top like that as well. So it's the top of his shirt there. Now we're going to do the first sort of fist, or his first hand. So we've got a 1 by 2 handle piece with a semicircle red tile that connects into an inverted curved piece like this, and then we have a Technic 1 by 1 that goes on there like so. Then we connect that on the top as well. And then in this side here we've got one of his fists. You can see it's a specially printed piece or moulded piece here that clips in. There's his hand. So if we bring back in his body, that clips in there like that. So it's a big fist. So we need to do the other arm, same technique but in the other way around. Fist in there, and then we'll clip this into that side so you can see his big white fists there. Then in the top we're going to stick a 3-length rod, blue one, into the middle so we can stick his head onto his body. So to start with, we get a pink 2 by 2 round. We'll stick a reddish brown 1 by 1 round there. He then has this quarter pink tile, like for his mouth I guess. And then we've got 2 of these reddish brown 1 by 2s, and we'll stick a cheese wedge in brown at the end of each of those for his moustache. And that connects either side like this. And then all we do is we've got a specially printed curved piece with these sunglasses or his glasses stuck on, and that's his face there. You can see with his sort of tongue and his moustache. And if you bring back in our head, we should just be able to clip that on there, and there's Dr. Robotnik, the Red Man. If you bring back his spaceship, he can actually stand then inside there, so he's not secured in there, but you probably can clip him onto that modified 1 by 4 if you wanted to. There you go, like that. So now he's secure. You can lift him out and have him standing up if you like, and you can position his hands how you like, up and down, but they're always sort of angled like that. So that's him, and then we got our last diamond, our last Chaos Emerald, which is a clear one, which goes in like this. So there we go. That's the end of the build for today. So you can see there is some features you can do with it. So let's just take a look at what we've ended up with today. So we've got we'll go to the main camera. So this is what we've ended up today. You can see we've got the full set here. You've got the palm tree, which we started off our build with earlier. We then go across a log built bridge. We've got some rings here which we added on, which are, can be manoeuvred, so you can move them up and down if you wish. We've got that little lollipop where we used to save the game. It was halfway through the level. Then we've got this loop the loop, which was nicely built. And then on top we've got a floating platform with some TVs. So these are customizable, so you can change these. We've got 5 in total. I've put these 2 on for now, but there's another 3. And then over here we've got a little jumping platform which we can jump up here. So you can put Sonic on here and we'll whack him hard and he'll jump up to get the rings. And then we've got a little sunflower at the end here. There is some Technic Bricks, Technic pins at the end here. And of course you could connect various sets to this if you wanted to add more and customize the kind of levels that you want. Along the front as well, you'll notice there's a little life, Sonic life there as well, which you get in the game. And if you spin it around the back, there's a little leaderboard with some high scores on, which is a little nod to the person that designed this. Also quite like the little water underneath here as well with some waves. So that's the main sort of platform and the game. Then we've got, of course, we built this off earlier on. We've got the little crab, which we can position anywhere on this sort of set, if you like, sit on the bridge. And we've got this horrible ladybug, which always used to get me, and used to get all my stars all the time. I'd be running too fast, it's actually onto the bridge, to be honest. But you can position this character anywhere you like as well. So stick him underneath Loop the Loop. We've got, which we just built, we've got Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik, and you can see he's got a nice flying machine and a nice minifigure which you can pull out and position anywhere you like as well, and you can position him just in front. And then of course our hero Sonic, which is on this display panel here. You've got all the Chaos Emeralds across the front, which we collected as we built, and then you can take him off the stand, and of course you can position him anywhere you like in the set. So let's just put him onto this Loop the Loop as an example. So you know, you can position him, oh there goes the crab, position him anyway, doing those various things like that. So I think it's going to be a great display piece. I'm probably going to set this up somewhere near the Nintendo set, and I'm probably going to do a rearrangement actually of the Lego room, so I've got a bit more display space. So watch this space for that. So hopefully you enjoyed this build. If you did, hit that like button, and do subscribe if you've not subscribed before. It's great to have you with this Lego journey and community. And there's also the Discord server in the link below as well if you want to join that for continued the Lego conversation. Join me next week. We'll be building the boutique hotel, so I'm really looking forward to getting hold of the modular build for that, and probably be 2 streams, because it's probably about 2 streams. I think it's about 3,000 plus pieces, so it probably will take a while to do. So join me for that if you can. It'll be the same time, 2 PM Greenwich Mean Time, and I'll see you then. So enjoy the rest of the weekend, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you can join me next week for the boutique hotel. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.